What's going on, guys? It's Cliffy here today, playing in the Big Bash League final. We're just going to quickly have a look to see what we are chasing, because we are chasing a total. So chasing 178, so basically 9 and over is what we need. Maxwell with a big score there, 81 off 45. And before I start this video, I just want to say a huge thank you to everyone. Overnight, we hit 1 million views, so that is just absolutely crazy. And I guess to celebrate that a little bit, I do have these shirts that I kind of have hinted about a little bit. It says TC Gaming 16. 1 million views and counting. So I'll leave a link down below in the description to where you can go and pick up those. So yeah, they are pretty cool. Just a little something, I guess, to say thank you and give back to you guys as well. So yeah, really pumped that we managed to go, and I mean, just hit 1 million views. Never in my wildest dreams would I thought that I would have gone and got there, especially this quick as well. Like, I didn't think it was going to go and get there. Obviously, Don Bradman starting off was a huge hit for me. It really went and brought a lot of you guys, and I am really thankful to have all that support from Don Bradman, and you know, just like the friends that I've made from it. So it just is absolutely incredible. So remember, link to that will be down below in the description at the end of this video. So that is just, I mean, it's just, I don't know, I'm lost for words. Like, I can't really describe just the feeling at the moment when I woke up. I didn't think I was going to get there this morning, but it's actually worked out quite well, because I did all my videos for the weekend on Thursday or Friday, one of the two, and basically didn't go and hit 1 million in the weekend, which I'm quite happy about, because I can go and reveal this shirt obviously straight away. So very cool. Remember, if you do want to go and check one, well, if you want to go and have a look at one, want to go check one out, link will be in the description, so go and do that. So we've started off pretty well. Remember, we need 9 and over from the get-go. Final against the Stars, which is always going to be a hard task, and the Stars are probably one of my least favourite teams to take on in the Big Bash, just because they have like that pace bowling, I guess. I'm not even sure what you would call it, because a quartet normally is 4, but they've got 5 if you include James Faulkner in there. So I don't know. I'm not even sure what you would call it. But hopefully we get Maxwell to bowl a little bit, and maybe someone else as well, because that's going to go and just make things a lot easier for us. So change of bowling. I think this is probably going to be Jackson Bird coming in from the other end. We started off well in that last over, and that there has actually, like, that is gone. No, we'll just take the 2. I didn't think it was going to get past that man in close, but once I got past him, it just seemed to start to accelerate and move towards the boundary. Probably could have picked up 3, but just a little bit of lazy running there. So we are going to need, I think we're going to have to bat quite a fair bit of this innings. That there's a bit better. That one, even that one there didn't quite go and get past that guy. It is still going to go for 4 though, which is promising. Is that Malinga in there? Not the greatest of fieldsmen though, Lassie Malinga. So good start to this over. 6 off the first 2 balls. And if you keep, I was going to say, dishing them up where you were the first 2, Jackson, we're going to just keep going and pumping you through that mid-wicket. That one there probably could have cut just a fly slip there. So a guide probably down to 3rd man would have gone all the way as well. So I was going to say, we just need to keep that in mind and not go and throw away our wicket now, because I think we need to bat through today a good portion, one of the 2, good portion of the innings, and if we can go and do that, we're going to put ourselves in a fairly decent, well, giving our teammates a fairly decent chance to go and try and chase down this total to crown ourselves Big Bash League champions. So we've done again what we've needed. We've got the 9 off the over. If Nick Manderson could pick up a boundary this first ball, that is going to give us a little bit of insurance policy. That's what we like when it comes to chasing runs. Normally that's what I try and work on. Like, you work on getting obviously the base amount of runs that you need. Anything extra above that is kind of like your insurance, and just helps you in that next over. So that 4 off the last ball was actually quite beneficial. And there's another one that's worked away, not really through mid-wicket, more like forward of square, that it's gone. And quite a nice shot that actually, a nice shot to go and look at, just worked away using the wrists, because they do have obviously that man who I guess is, well, I guess they've got wide on. Is it wide on and long off that they've got back? It would be. Yeah, beautiful. Know my fielding positions. Know my fielding positions perfectly. So pretty good start to this over so far. That one there is not timed as well, but we're still going to come back and pick up 2. Probably should have played that one off the back foot. And again, we've got what we've needed for the over. We've got the 9. Basically, anything extra now is just bonus. So, I mean, the more bonus we can get, obviously, the easier it is going to be later on down the track. That there is a slightly risky shot, kind of exposing the stumps. Ooh, I was going to come back for 3. Thought better of it. We don't want to lose a wicket. We've got off to a very good start. 34 off the first 2.4 overs. That required run rate, remember, did start basically just under 9. We've almost brought it down to around 8 very early on. So, we're going to, yeah, Nick Maddinson always wanted to. He always wanted to, and he was always going to get to. He just put his head down, ran that first one hard, and then he was just coming back quite comfortably. So, as I said, we've got a lot of bonus in this over so far. I tried to readjust and tried to actually just play that one down the ground, but didn't quite work for me. It'll be interesting to see if they do change the bowling. I think it is... No, Jackson Bird still. So Malinga just with the 1. Jackson Bird coming in and bowling his 2nd. Quite often he will bowl 3 or even his 4 on the trot. So it'll be interesting to see what strategy the Stars deploy today. But another good start. Nick Maddinson, he's 8 off 2, so he's definitely doing his part. We're 32 off 17, so building a nice wee partnership here. And he's just going for it. It must be an absolutely cracking pitch they're playing on. Must be the pitch they're playing on that Cricket Australia 11 played against New Zealand, where Finch and Carter's racked up that massive partnership. I can't even remember what it was now, but I think it was over 500 that they went and racked up between the two of them. Finch finished 288 not out, and I think Carter's... Oh, that's beautiful. 4 overthrows as well. Absolutely stunning. So we pick up 5. So we've got 13 off the over so far. Maddinson, that there is a little bit risky. But he's 17 off 4. So he is really going and doing his job. We're 1 away from that 50 partnership. And already, as I said, that run rate has now come down below 8, which is crucial. You've got to make the most of these power play overs. That was not edged. It wasn't edged. It was not edged. Matty Wade's short in this game. He is real tiny. Wow, he is really small. But yeah, very good start. If Maddinson could go and pick up a boundary here, would be nice. He is still striking at about 300 though, so we're not going to complain too much about that. But again, another good over. Would have been better if we could have rotated the strike towards the end. Malinga being brought back on now. We've gone back to the same field where they've got the short cover and the men up inside the ring down the ground. So that's probably where we're going to go. Look to try and, I guess, exploit through the covers and down the ground as well. We're going to come back for 3 because we should be able to get there. That's what happens. You run the first one hard, run the first one hard, run the second one hard. What was I saying? You run the first one hard, run the second one hard. My God, my words are all over the place this morning. That's alright. So we pick up 3. We have got that 50 partnership, as we may have just seen. So a very good start. That run rate, though, is still hovering around that 8. And I mean, if we got towards the end of the power play, I kind of would like it to try and be down. You know, I'd probably say if it was down around 7.5, 7, we would be fairly comfortable going and chasing that down, especially with this batting lineup that we do have. But it's going to be interesting to see what happens. 35 off 18 for Cliff, so he started off quite well. Malinga looks pretty short in this game too, if I do say so myself. Driven again through covers. Again, it's just not going to quite have the legs to get there. And we're going to scamper back for another 3. So that's good. Rotating the strike, picking up those runs. That's what we need. We picked up that 4. I think there was a 4 first ball. No, 3 first ball. So we've got 7 already. So a boundary in these last 2 from Maddinson would be nice. Instead he goes and leaves one. Not too sure what his mentality was there, but decided to leave one at the end of the day. He started off with a bit of a... I was going to say, he started off with a hiss and a roar. I think he hit 3 boundaries off his first... Yeah, 3 boundaries off his first 3 balls. And then kind of got a bit stagnated down and then finally went and got out. So Marcus North in now. Clint Mackay coming back in. And again, he's persisting with this similar field that Malinga was, I guess, using. And last over... Whew, I probably should not have tried to hit that Yorker down the ground, eerily. Last over of the batting power play, so hopefully we can go and make the most of this because, yeah, we want to just get that run rate down as much as possible. Me going for a big swing probably not helping the situation, considering we have just lost a wicket as well. Marcus North is down the other end. He has not faced a ball yet. Doesn't matter though. We're still going to go over the top. We're going to try and be aggressive these last 4 balls that we have of the batting power play and just make the most of having those fielders up. As I said, if we can get that run rate down, it has shot back up over 8. But if we can go and I guess pick up some boundaries off these last couple of balls that we are going to have after this one, then we are going to be hopefully in good shape. It's gone down to 8. We've moved on to 46. So definitely trying to get something going. I thought that was potentially going to go through him. But a good save down there. And we've got deep fine leg. I'm just trying to think where we can go for the single. Or we try and bring up our 50 with this shot. We'll bring up the 50 with that shot. Has that gone? No, again, not all the way. So not completely getting it all today is Cliff. But he has gone and got a 50 off just 25 balls. So that's what we needed at the start of the innings. Just to really go and, I guess, push things along. So under 8, that's probably what we were aiming for. 68 off the first 6 overs. And Malinga carrying on now. So we've got to watch out because he is going to be the danger man, I would say, for this Melbourne Stars side. He's coming into his 3rd over. We haven't kept him wicketless. Nick Maddinson picked up, obviously, that run last ball of his last over. Sorry, picked up the wicket. Lost his wicket. What am I trying to say? I don't know what I was trying to do there. I was trying to work it through the leg side just because that's where the gaps are, but had to adjust last minute. And hopefully Marcus North with the field slightly up. Well, actually, no, the field isn't slightly up. He's got the same strategy he was using in the power play, which is having those 2 men down the ground. So if he can get something square like that, if he can get something short that he can just go and try and ramp over those slips or cut away, I guess, you know, through point, then we're going to go and be in a good position. But they have brought it back well, the Stars. Remember, we were absolutely smashing it. The run rate was dropping considerably, and now it's kind of been stagnated just a little bit. You know, not much. It's still at 8.1, so we've still got plenty of time to go and bat through, but yeah, a little bit stagnated. So we'll have to go and try and work on that. Probably next over. As I said, Malinga is probably the strike danger bowler for the Stars lineup. We've still got Faulkner to come in, who only does bowl medium pace in this game and can be targeted quite easily. So he's probably going to be the guy that we're going to go for, along with maybe someone like Glenn Maxwell, if he comes in and bowls a couple of overs of off spin. So I'm just going to have to wait and see. A good over from Malinga. Just don't have anywhere to go. Just nowhere to go. I think this is Jackson Bird possibly coming in for his last over. And we've just seemed to have lost the timing just a little bit. I mean, those ones there before were racing away to the boundary. It was probably a shot to play off the back foot, but getting there on the front foot. And it's just, no, this is Clint Mackay. So he must be coming into his 3rd over as well. That one there's better, but again, that guy at square leg getting down. Or is that fine? No, it must be square leg. They've got a guy in close. So they've got a short fine leg, a long on, a deep cover, and probably a guy at 3rd man as well. So we're just going to take the single. And we're getting there quite nicely. But I think soon I'm just going to go and start taking some risks just to go and try and I guess ease the pressure on the guys coming in later on. So especially seeing Marcus North isn't really getting it done today. 2 off 5, you know, you'd at least be expecting him to try and strike at about 100, just rotate the strike even if he's not picking up boundaries, and get the guy who is 57 off 60 in. Because yeah, he's just not timing it very well at all today, and we're not even going to go and pick up a single. So I'm hoping next over Malinga is brought off. I hope Faulkner is brought on, just so we can go and try and get something going against him. Because we don't want to leave it too late in this run chase. We want to go and make good intentions early on. What was Wade doing? He probably could have caught that. Short ball, and again, Marcus North just doesn't get anything done. So he's 2 off 7. As predicted, Jimmy Faulkner has come in. So this could be where we go and try and target him, try and take him for some runs, just get aggressive with it. That's what I think we really need to do. Cover, can't really go... yeah, over cover is probably the only place. They've got a deep third man. Cover is really the only place that we can go and try and we'll try and attack, but it's just not really happening. We started off so well, and it's just died on us a little bit. Just go down the ground. Stuff it. I'm going down the ground. We've got to start taking some risks, and that's what we've done. We've hit a 97-meter 6. And that is what we need. We can, I mean, we probably could go through mid-wicket, but it is dangerous with those guys back there. I would definitely prefer to go over cover. That one there we've hit far too straight, and that is not going to be dropped in the Big Bash League. So trying to get aggressive and trying to take Faulkner on hasn't worked for us. We've gone for 63 off 34, so hopefully we have gone and done enough to just try and get these guys over the line. It is going to be interesting. Still about 8 required and over. I don't know if that has gone to the end. I don't know what's happened. It is going to be very, very close. We've actually lost it. So we've lost again. I think that is my second Big Bash in a row that we've... Big Bash in a row that we have lost. We've gone down by 5 runs, so that is absolutely devastating to lose to the Stars by that less of a margin. Just no one else really seemed to get going, and Marcus North, 19 off 22, possibly could have been the guy that cost us the game. But we're not going to go and point fingers. It is a loss. We will go and move on from here. Anyway, guys, do hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please remember to leave a like. If you are new, please do subscribe. Make sure you check out my Facebook and Twitter. Links that can be found down below in the description, along with a link to these shirts. Again, thank you so much for 1 million views. Means so much. Hope you guys have had a good weekend. Make sure you tune in tomorrow. Got some more Rugby League Live 3 coming your guys' way. Make sure you do not miss that.